the Twins since 2010. Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Mariners and the Minnesota Twins. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Jose Barrios gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now to the plate, here is Luis Torrens. He will lead this one off today.
For Seattle, the catcher, Luis.
First pitch on the way. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Minneapolis. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Three and 0 now. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. That one's in there. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
Batting second.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Sam Haggerty comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Polanco backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's out.
Fouled off. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Digging in next, Kyle Lewis. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Seattle, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Twins, the center fielder.
Now here's the
Byron
pitch.
Buxton.
1-0. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. It's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting second.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 3 for 15. He's taken him deep once. A ball and a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Simmons carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Popped him up. Haggerty calls for it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Still no score. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 12. Evan.
So bases are empty with one out now. And up next is Evan White. Now the first pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap, but it's off his glove. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Every center fielder dreads this kind of a play, right? The ball's hit right at him and over his head. He turns and runs, leaps for it, but just can't make the play. It ends up coming off the wall, and by the time he can get the ball back in, it was a guaranteed triple.
Standing in now, Jake Fraley, and he puts it on the ground to second. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. So here now is Ty France, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So it's one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 1 and the Twins nothing. Josh Donaldson digging in now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He comes in as a .316 hitter. He also has 1 home run.
Everybody looking when we passing those. We just turn the strip into a fashion show. Let's keep going. Can't believe it's 5. It's already 5. And I feel so alive. You got me glowing.
First pitch on its way. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-2. And he got him.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Paxton steps into his windup. Here it comes. Mitch Garver is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Batter 7, the left fielder, Kyle.
Next to hit, Kyle Garlick. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First offering on its way. A ball hit hard to the left side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And now Jose Marmolejos, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Jose Marmolejos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Garver gathers. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Luis Torrens. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slur, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Sam Haggerty, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
JP.
At the plate now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll take a look at ball one. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
The count now at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That missed. That's the ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The center fielder, Kyle.
Next up, Kyle Lewis flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Comes set, the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting, third base.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Crawford at second, Lewis at first, 2 out in the inning. 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Evan White, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Skied down the left field line. Garlick is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. Bottom of the 3rd now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jake Cave.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
A ball and no strikes.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
White has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th. The second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Now at the plate, here is Jorge Polanco. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 0 for 5. And now the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Polanco is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-1 the count now. Full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Marmolejos gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And stepping in, Jake Fraley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, Jake.
First pitch of the AB now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ty France. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's set, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And he fouls this one off. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
To the plate now, Jose Marmolejos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fraley over at second. France at first with no outs. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
First pitch on its way. Line hard, deep into left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. In to score the runner from third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
At the plate, Sam Haggerty, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Throw won't get him.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, JP.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jordan Balazovic answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, J.P. Crawford. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a walk in his last trip. Spinning a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out in front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
From the stretch, Kyle Lewis stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is popped up. Sano might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Kyle Seager is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. From the stretch, count remains 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
The next batter will be Evan White. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. line towards center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Seattle leads this one 5-0. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that is off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Lewis. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Up next for Minnesota, Josh Donaldson struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Lewis waits on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done. Down 5-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Miguel Sano will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Paxton steps into his windup. Here he comes 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, look at Seager. Hey now. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We played 4 full. The M's lead it 5-1. So stepping in is Jake Fraley. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, Jake.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now to change up away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Hey, it's really hard as a pitcher when you're not able to throw the ball in the strike zone to try to get some outs, and that really was his demise in this one. 5 walks, had a difficult time finding the strike zone.
And now the first pitch. Ty France is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped into the air, back behind second. Polanco shading to his right, 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Jose Marmolejos.
Now at the plate is Jose Marmolejos. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in the outfielder, Kyle Garlick.
Kyle Garlick.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime. Hope that you see the signs. The one I wanna spoil you. My queen looking royal. Once in a lifetime. No need to press rewind. Never set the standard. We found your answer. This is beyond you. You deserve more. I promise you I'm not playing games like a sport. If you open up and let me in, you won't regret it. Baby, it's your world, and I'm just living in it.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first.
Garlic
is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Hit down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get in there safely.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the three-bagger.
So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets fouled. Cave takes his lead at third with one away. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Now batting.
Next to hit is Byron Buxton. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the AB now. In there at the knees, strike one.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Byron Buxton becomes out number 2 this inning. So next to bat will be Andrelton Simmons. He came across to score after doubling in his last at bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home hit in the air down the right field line. Fraley is there and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Twins strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. 1-0.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
1-1.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Sam Haggerty is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
2-1.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Two and two.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate now, J.P. Crawford, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
And now here is Kyle Lewis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the belt, the pitch. Haggerty leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're up 5-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Bullet back up the middle. Lewis is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
We ain't even planning, but we matching those. Everybody looking when we passing those. We just turn the strip into a fashion show.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
High and deep to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone all the way into the upper deck. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Paxton steps into his windup. 0-2 pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D. Where you pump 2 of them in there, you're heading to count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is a pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the M's 5 and the Twins 2. Devin Smeltzer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in will be Kyle Seager. A couple of walks for him thus far.
The third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
1 away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And up next is Evan White. First pitch on its way. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit. The 2-2 one more time. Skied down the left field line. Garlick is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Up next, Jake Fraley. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're still out in front, 5-2. Last half of the 7th here, and it'll be the left-handed bat of Jake Cave digging in.
Designated hitter, Jake Cave.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Domingo Tapia will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Standing in now, Jorge Polanco.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Into the box, Byron Buxton down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
In now, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The right fielder, Nelson.
Next to dig in, Nelson Cruz, and their runners at the corners now. Casey Sadler takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. First offering on its way. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. White is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The first baseman, number 22.
Striding in is Miguel Sano, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Low for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he took something off of it there. It's 1 and 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the M's 5 and the Twins 4. Cody Stashak will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Striding forward now is the DH, Ty France. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Stepping in now, Jose Marmolejos, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. France stands at second with no outs. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Tom Murphy will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next for Seattle, Sam Haggerty. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Garver has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So here is J.P. Crawford. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. One and one. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Cruz is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. Tom Murphy will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver. And a curveball in for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fouled off. One and two to the Twins catcher.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And that's out number one. Next, it'll be Kyle Garlick, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. A ball and no strikes.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Up next to the Twins, the designated hitter, Jake.
Number 16 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 16.
At the plate, Jake Cave. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fraley is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the second baseman.
Stepping up is Jorge Polanco. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. 3-0 to him now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the 9th inning from Target Field. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
Kyle Lewis.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
3-1 now. Evan White is on deck. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next is Evan White. From the belt, the pitch, and they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-1 home. Seager, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Taylor Rogers enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Jake Fraley will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at Mitch Haniger will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. First pitch on its way. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And there's ball 2 now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Rocket to third. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
That's exactly what you want from a guy in a game when you're leading by 1 run. He gets a chance to drive a guy in, and he promptly delivers with an RBI that gives them an extra run to play with. You know the guys in the bullpen appreciate that.
So now to the plate, Ty France, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And that misses 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder,
At the plate now, Jose Marmolejos, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Tom Murphy stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 4 runs here in this half inning. It's sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Sam Haggerty. Hit hard back up the middle, taken in by Simmons. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's the Mariners 10 and the Twins 5. Mitch Haniger will stick around as he'll take over in right field. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the outfielder, Byron Buxton. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Taken high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the 1st out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Andrelton.
At the plate now is Andrelton Simmons. Singled home a run in his last time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Next up is Nelson Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Lewis waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Seattle put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. James Paxton gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jose Barrios couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. Number 16 hammers down the 5-out save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 10 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on.